I know people always say, when you get a college roommate, it can be some of the most scariest experiences because you don't want to have someone you don't know. You want to feel someone that you're comfortable with. And I get that. But I would challenge you to really think about getting someone that is not a student athlete, not your teammate, not somebody you can be familiar with them, but they shouldn't be an athlete. And let me tell you why. The reason is because there's going to be some tough days being a student athlete. And you want to have boundaries that you don't have to continue to be bombarded with being an athlete. You want to be in a situation where you have a place that you can lay your head and kind of clear your mind and kind of get away from the reality of being a student athlete. Because being a student athlete oftentimes feels like it's 24 hours. But you have got to, if you want to have great mental health, you'll make sure that you set comfortable boundaries and put yourself in position where you can just kind of breathe and not have to feel like you have to always be on as a student athlete and always talk about sports. I mean, it's all great when you win a game and you're MVP and you want that information. You want that positive affirmation. But what happens when you did horrible? Do you want to be around a bunch of athletes? Continue to bring it up? Continue to remind you of it? No, you need to be around some people that don't even care about sports. And I say that because not only does it help you clear your mind, not only is it better for your mental health, but it also gives you a better perspective of what life is in the first place. You think about some of these student athletes and they're having a hard time transitioning outside the game. It's because them jokers never invested in outside the game until they were forced to. You understand? And furthermore, when you get a job, a lot of you are not going to have jobs in sports anyway. So when you get a job, who do you think you'll be hanging around with? A bunch of NARPs, a bunch of people, non-athletic, regular people. That's who you're going to be out there with. Wouldn't it be best if you already knew how to converse with these individuals? I was doing some student athlete development orientation at a university recently, and I had someone, one of the student athletes saying, it's tough to kind of connect with NARPs. And I was like, well, it's time for you to get a jump start on it, buddy. That's not a flex. That's not a flex at all. You need to make sure that you connect with people that are not like you. That's the best. That's the most beautiful thing about college. And that doesn't matter as far, I'm not just talking about sports. I'm talking about religion. I'm talking about different walks of life. I'm talking about everything. This is the best way for you to get a crash course of connecting with people from all walks of life. And what better place to do it than college?